Well, here I am back in Fairfield, back in my old seat, back in the saddle again, after my whirlwind tour of the East Coast and West Virginia and Pennsylvania and Ohio and Indianapolis and the beach and ice cream and boogie boards and big time. And I have my T-shirt on from New Vrindraban and the Callus of Gold, and quite a big time. And I'm starting to feel kind of like I'm on dry land again, not moving, not driving. That's good. Not slugging down Starbucks and Diet Coke and junk food. And I weighed myself and I got back and I was up to 131. Oops. Broke the 130 mark, which was not good. And that was after like 2 or 3 days of just 4 days, maybe 5 days of not doing exercise and kind of eating a lot of high caloric food. And then yesterday, last night, I went to the rec center and I put in a nice hours long time of running and stairmaster and some arm work. And I look and I eating lightly, remembering that you just can't eat everything if you want to have a nice trim look. I was down to 127 this morning, and I think it was actually more like 126.5, which is like maybe only a pound more than when I left. And believe me, I was not eating diet food. But I was very active, and I wasn't overeating really. I was very aware of eating to a level of discomfort, and I think that's really kind of one of the keys. Once you get the weight off, your body is a different, all of your intestines, your stomach, your whole digestive system has shrunk. And as long as one is aware of the comfort level for your new size, you'll pretty much keep the same weight if you don't eat beyond that, irregardless of the quality of, when I say quality, I mean the heaviness or the lightness of the food. Like if you're eating a high caloric food, but you're only eating to a comfort level, you can get away with it. I mean, I think that's probably pretty true. I am going to make some croissants. I'm going to start that tonight here at home because Gary reported that the tomatoes had come in the garden, and he makes the most fresh, juicy red tomatoes. Oh my goodness. And I got some corn too. It's corn and tomatoes. That's my go-to summer food. But my real desire is to make BLTs, bacon, lettuce, and tomato sandwiches. And I have some, what are they called? The pita bread, for the BLTs. And I got some fake veggie bacon from Walmart, which is very tasty. I just had some. It's very good. But I want to make BLTs with fresh croissants. Oh my goodness, it'll be so good. And the reality is you can eat that, if you just, that's your lunch, And then you exercise. Like today I rode my bike. I went out to Vedic City to see my friend Christian Wynn, who is a big bicyclist, and he apparently damaged his knee very badly. And I wanted to do a kind of a wellness check on him and see if there's anything I could do for him. And that was quite a bike ride. And I rode over to have lunch with my friend Ken at Taco John's, and that's, I was just on my bike. I was really feeling like I wanted to be on my bike, and that's because I've been on my bike for 3 weeks, or two weeks. And once you get in the habit of it, you really just want to get back on your bike, get on the bike. And as long as I'm feeling that that's what I want to do, I was happy to do it, and I had the time to do it. The other thing is, once I get into a crunchy deadline situation, then I can't get on my bike because it takes too much time. But I was really enjoying it. It was a little overcast. It was looking like it was going to rain, but didn't. And then after I got back, I went and got my hair trimmed up because it was so shaggy and long. And I looked in my calendar. I'm back on my calendar, and I saw that I had 15 minutes to a hair appointment. Now, I think I had changed it to the 22nd. Today's the 15th, but I called her up just to make sure that I didn't actually have a hair appointment. She said, well, just come on in. And I did, and I'm really glad I did because I got myself trimmed up before I see Gary tonight. He's going to come over with my tomatoes. And tomorrow I go up to Iowa City to return the the library books, and that's about it. So I just wanted to check in. I'm going to be going to the Dome in a little bit to meditate with the group for world peace. I was enjoying so much. People were asking about what I do, and I said, well, I meditate for world peace. You know, what's not to like, right? So anyway, so I'm going to head off. I just wanted to get this up to YouTube, and I still have to get the videos off my camera of my brother surfing and get those sent to him. I tried to do that as attachments to messages this morning, couldn't do it. So I really want to get that done tonight because, you know, he wants to see those videos, and I certainly understand that. It was quite an accomplishment to actually stand up on the surfboard. Not an easy thing to do. Anyway, so that's it. Here I go.